Terry and I have been asked a whole bunch of times what we're going to do about food. Obviously food's a pretty big issue, and as you're hiking it's a real big issue as you're trying to take in as many calories as you can take in a day, because you're burning between 4,000 and 6,000 calories a day depending on the temperature and the terrain and that sort of thing. So food, yeah, it's a big issue, and as some people think that, and have asked us if we're going to, how it is that we're going to carry 6 months worth of food on our backs. Well, actually we're not. We will be carrying between 4 to 5 days worth of food, 6 or 7 at the max if we make it to Maine and through the 100-mile wilderness, those kinds of extremes. But we're going to try to keep it between 4 and 5 days at a time. So basically what we're going to be doing is sending food ahead. Terry and I have been packaging up meals and snacks and all kinds of things for quite some time now. I think right now Terry's prepared, I don't know, 100, 120 or so meals that we have dehydrated, and these meals consist of everything from chili mac to beef stroganoff, chicken noodle soup, chicken turkey au gratin, black beans and rice, gourmet ramen, all kinds of different things, and you've probably seen some of the videos on some of her recipes and whatnot. I'll share one with you now.
Hi there, I'm here today to make another freezer bag meal, and I'm going to start out with browning, draining, and rinsing 5 pounds of lean ground beef. I'm also going to work with some Portuguese sausage here that I will take the casing off and then grind that up and fry it as well. Some onions, some corn, lots of beans, some garlic, and a few other ingredients I'll let you know about later, some tomato sauce. But I'm going to start with browning this ground beef. So let's get started. This is by far the most important part of adding this ground beef and this chorizo or this Portuguese sausage to this dish is making sure that it's well rinsed, like for a long time with scalding water. And I stir it up until I can put my hand in here and feel no grease at all. So this probably is going to be a good 10-minute process here, just especially with the sausage, to make sure that this is degreased. I'm back at my roaster, and I've cleaned out my roaster and well rinsed my ground beef and my Portuguese sausage. Returned it to this pan, and I've added my onions, my peppers, my garlic, and some fresh parsley. And now I'll begin to saute this together and then add the other ingredients. The reason that we need to make sure that this sausage and the meat is rinsed so well and the pan is so clean when we start over is that fats do not dehydrate well. So if there's any fat left on the meat, it could cause it to go rancid long before we're ever able to eat it. So we don't want that to happen. I don't want to waste my time here. So now these are some red peppers that have been previously dehydrated that I'm going to now add back to this dish to rehydrate and use in here. They were just some that were on the clearance rack at Meijer, and I bought bags and bags of them and dried them earlier this summer. Now I'm going to add them back to this dish, and probably several others along the way. So here we go again. It's now time to add all of my drained and rinsed beans to my meat and vegetable mixture here. I'll be adding about a half a can, industrial size can of corn to this as well, and 1 large industrial can of tomato sauce. Hey, I'm back. I've just added almost this whole 6-pound can of tomato sauce to my mixture here. I'd added the corn and the beans and all the other ingredients that are in here. After doing some taste testing, Tom and Hannah have decided that it needs a little bit more spice to it, a little bit more seasoning. So I'm going to add a little bit more cumin and some more chili powder and some more red pepper to it, and we'll see where that turns out. I'm going to let this simmer here probably till it gets bubbly. I don't want to break down my beans too much. So I'll get it going so it's a little bubbly, and then I'll be adding some elbow macaroni to that, and we'll be back shortly. Okay, these macaroni, elbow macaroni, have now rehydrated to an al dente state. All I did was turn the heat off and just let the heat of the beef and the tomato sauce and all the rest of that rehydrate the uncooked macaroni noodles. Now I will take it down and load it into the dehydrator, and I will dry it, probably overnight. It's now 2:30 in the afternoon, so I'll dry it 24 hours or thereabouts, and at 165 degrees, and we will then rehydrate with just boiling water in a freezer bag out on the trail, and this will be another scrumptious meal. Thanks so much for watching. Okay, here we are loading it on the trays. You have to kind of spread it out here so it's basically a single type layer. It's still pretty hot, as you can see, but now our macaroni noodles have all plumped up, and these red peppers that I put in here are all nicely rehydrated, and now we're going to put it back in here and take all the water out again. So I'll fill all my trays and put it in here to dry, and tomorrow we'll see what it looks like. Okay, it's now the next day, and we have, this is what it kind of dries up into. This is our spicy bean macaroni goulash. I don't know what I'm going to actually call it, but this is the recipe that you've kind of watched through the process. Now we'll get this out of here and bag it up into individual portions, and hopefully we can let you know what it tastes like. Started with a bulk bowl full of all the dried ingredients, and then measured them out and added a little bit of sour cream powder to each container, and out of that bowl's worth, or batch worth, we got 6 portions, 6 meals of turkey chicken au gratin, which we will just add water to, and yum yum.
So as you can see, we've gone to a lot of effort to put these meals together. And I know a lot of people have told us that, you know what, you're going to be on the trail for 4 weeks and you're going to be tired of that food. Well, you know what? I've hiked for 4 weeks before, and I know what it's like to not have good food. And you know, most of the people on the trail, they eat the stuff that they can find in a convenience store, which we will probably do as well a fair amount of time. But I know that you get tired of pesticides and those kinds of things just like you get tired of anything else. And I would just as soon get tired of the things that Terri makes very, very well. And the tastes are varied and different between beans and rice and different kinds of meats that we dry, and different kinds of noodles and all that kind of stuff. For me, I would just as soon err on that side. So what we're going to do is we're going to package these meals up and mail drops. And what we'll do is we'll have, you know, our food in there, and toilet paper, Charlie's food, all that kind of stuff. And our daughter Hannah will mail it ahead to us on the trail, so that let's say we're at point A, and we decide then where we're going to send our next mail drop to point C, because point B will have already been in the mail. So that when we get to point B, we'll be able to walk into the post office or the hostel or a motel or wherever we're staying, and our mail drop for that next section of trail will be there, and we can unpack it then, put it in our packs, and off we go again. So that's basically how it happens. And as you can see by some of the pictures here, we've packaged up a lot of dog food. I've got 6 months worth of dog food in 2-cup servings and Ziploc bags with olive oil in each one of them for Charlie. 26 bags of treats with all kinds of treats that he can eat throughout the day. From that to all kinds of power bars and Cliff bars and Kind bars and all that kind of stuff that we will eat basically for breakfast and for lunch. those kinds of things. Well, seeing as how this episode is all things food, I thought I'd show you our food. This is an extra bedroom that's really kind of a mess because it's full of our food. All these bags down here are all meals that Terri has dehydrated. There's chili mac, there's gourmet ramen, beans and rice. This one here is vegetable bean and noodle soup. What does it say? Spicy black beans and rice. Oh, we have all kinds of things. Turkey au gratin, turkey noodle, chicken something au gratin. We've got spaghetti. These are 2 huge bags full of beef stroganoff here. Snicker, can't go without Snicker bars. Different kinds of fiber bars, Cliff Crunch bars, Luna bars, several other kinds of fiber bars, Cliff bars, my absolute favorite, white macadamia nut. This is all toilet paper. These are all Gort bags that are already done, ready to go with nuts and M&Ms and assorted things in different bags. Here are all hot chocolate. I'm a hot chocolate lover, so I got 26 packs of hot chocolate there. Those are all Charlie's food and treats. More toilet paper. Well, I hope that answers the question about food and what we're going to do about food. As we move along, obviously, on the trail, we will give you an update on how that's working out for us. So, thanks a lot for watching.